Hello, everyone. It is Saturday, and I have missed all of these weeks or all of this week sharing with you, and I apologize for that. Sometimes those of you that are involved with agriculture know that this time of year is a very, very busy time of year. I don't like using that word busy. It's full. It's lots of activities, shipping cattle, shipping crops, harvesting crops, all of that is going on. And I had some things come into my schedule this past week that I didn't see coming. And we had some weather that came in and took care of our internet for us for a day or two. But anyway, I'm back. And today I want to talk about the difference between happy and joy. Would you rather just or do you just want to be happy, or would you rather have joy? And I want to offer um, this definition of happiness that maybe will be helpful for you, because it's so easy for us to get caught up in all of the circumstances in our lives and just believe that if those circumstances were solved, we would feel better. But the definition that I'm giving you is happiness depends on what is happening. So we know that happiness can change, right? It depends on the circumstances. Joy, on the other hand, is something that is within us, and it is a gift given to us, and the source of joy is our creator, right? And so that is way more sustainable. And we talk about um, sustainability in agriculture, things that will be, flexible enough to work no matter what the conditions are. That is sustainability. That is what joy is. Happiness, I would say, depends on the circumstances or what is happening. Joy comes from a source that's much bigger than us. I love talking about this because I've been able to share more and more about the ULA framework, but the depth of the ULA framework comes from the area of faith. And I didn't even realize this, but fun, the area of fun that is also included in the ULA framework, is something that's very important for us. Why? So that we can live out our joy and demonstrate it. It's not quiet. The more boastful we are about our joy, whether it's through actions, large movements, or dancing, or singing, or like children, you know, being really in touch with our joy, just large movements, childlike exuberance, the more joy we will realize is there. So that is something that I'm going to be focusing on more and more in Shifting Inside Out, and in the programs that I'm creating that are coming up in Shifting Inside Out. Many of us spend our days weighed down by obligations. We move from one daily task to the other, and we forget that if we feel like we are burdened or heavy laden, or if we feel like we need more strength, oh, guess what? Joy, the joy of the Lord is our strength. So how can we take a pause and and check in with those sustainable facts that we know about who we are, that build up joy in us? I've talked about my statements. One of my favorites is that I am purchased. That's from 1 Corinthians 6:20. When I think about purchasing something, it isn't done on a whim, it is done intentionally. And that gives me a sustainable joy. So that gives me the strength to know that some of the tasks that I have are because of the purpose that I have in my life, which also comes from being purchased. I was purchased. I was created for a path and living out that purpose. It does give me tasks to do, but when I check in with that, it 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 makes me more joyful instead of joyless. So I'm focusing more on a deeper meaning than a superficial meaning of things happening right outside me make me happy. That's what I just would like for us to think about today. We have 365 new days. We have 365 new chances to cultivate or 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 check in with the joy that we have. And I would love to see in the comments if you notice that when you are looking for joy, that you find it and how you feel when you find that joy. Does it feel like strength? I believe that you will find joy and I believe that you will find strength. Sometimes we just need to put on the lenses as we're looking at our life. I'm going to look at at life today, this one of the 365 days, looking at it through the lens of joy. Enjoy, enjoy this day today. And I promise next week I will be live um, on a better regular basis. I know Wednesday I'm shipping cattle, so I won't be live on Wednesday, but Monday and Tuesday and Thursday, I will, for the joy set before me, be there for you and for me because this fills me with joy to be able to share with you also. So thank you so much for listening in. Have a wonderful weekend. It's a beautiful fall weekend here, and even in the busyness, take a moment to look for your joy. Thanks so much for listening.